So I learned about this concept, and this is good for you because you're in the first part of this phase where I'm in the second part. And if the concept was talked about as in a lifetime, a learning cycle, and how wealth has seasons, and there are seasons of wealth. And you have to look at wealth creation as a duty. It almost needs to be an assignment to where we can look beyond our current capacity. So it's something that we have to do, but we also know that there are stages. And so the first stage is to learn about money, the survival. And the guy did a great job at talking about it's the spring season of your life. It's the spring season of life. So it's like 0 to 30, and obviously those ages can change and tinker. This is where we're learning. We're learning about to be a financial grown-up. So learn about banks, learn about credit, learn about expenses, learn about investments. This is a constantly learning phase. You have to start to develop what they call delayed gratification. So not choosing what you want now, but choosing what you want most. That's extremely hard for a lot of people, especially that were grown up in lifestyles where money was scarce. If you weren't slowly taught by your parents, which I wasn't, you still have time. You're probably out of your house. You still have time, videos, other people, asking questions. But you also, in this stage, you have to be teachable. So if you're not teachable on these things and you think you know everything, you can get screwed really, really quickly. But you got to take uncomfortable action. I can't stress this enough, is being able to take uncomfortable action, doing things that you're not used to in order to make the next season a whole lot better. So 0 to 30 is the learn about money. It's the fall survival season. Because in the 20s, you are freaking surviving. You're going from high school to college, which is not a lot of income. You're going from college to breaking in, being newly married if you choose to be married. Those are hard times because you're in essence surviving. The next season is the accumulation season. This is the proverbial summer. This is like 31 to 60. So we're going in blocks of 30. So this is the earn money. So this is the peak earning season. You have a lot of energy. You've got a lot of things going on. But it's also peak spending season because of kids, moving, all the different expenses that you accumulate. This is the time and the season to earn a lot, but also invest a lot. You have to start, and people ask this all the time. I want to do something passive. Well, you got to have money to do something passive because the whole purpose of passive income is this. Passive income is your money working for you, not you working for your money. So they want to take their money, but you got to have money to do something passive. You just can't flip a switch and start earning money. So figuring out how to earn and invest at the maximum amount possible while still spending the most time with your kids is one of the most critical things about this. So a lot of people will take this season and they will work their faces off, but they'll lose their families. And whether you're in ministry or you're a stockbroker or you're a financial planner or you're in real estate or you're on your own business, it is absolutely critical because this is a peak earning season, but this is probably also the season when your kids are the youngest and they're most impressionable and you've got to spend time with them. And I say this, and people think I'm crazy. Some people think I'm crazy. This is the reason I don't have hobbies. I don't hunt. I don't fish. I don't play golf. I don't woodwork. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't work on cars. If I can have a hobby that is solely focused around me spending time with my family, my kids, and my wife, then great. But and I'm going to get a lot of backlash from this next statement, but I don't care. If you are leaving every once or twice a week and playing golf for 4 and 5 hours a week and you've got a family, I think in some ways there needs to be a reprioritization of time because you've only got your kids for so long and you can play golf till you're dead. So you've got to be careful about this time because you make a lot, but you don't want to let your income keep going up and let your expenses keep going up with it. So there's a time here where it's a difficult season because there's so many things going on. But if you can earn and invest in this season, it can make the back end of this season and the next season extremely great. So you've got the learn about money, which is the spring season. You've got the earn money, which is your accumulation or your summer season. But then you have what they call the burn money, which is the fall of your life, which is that 61 to 90. Now, here's the thing. I don't believe in working for retirement. I don't believe in that at all. I believe that you need to have money set aside during that time because those are not as big of earning years, but you have to live life in an abundance mindset. And I think that for that or a second season, the 31 to 60, you need to be able to go and do an experience life. So that it's a game that we are constantly playing. But in this last season, when we're impatient with our financial goals, understanding these seasons can help ease our stress. Like when we get impatient, we can understand that there's always a means to an end. Our lifestyle in the fall is based on the amount of wealth we've amassed in the summer. So what we've amassed in the middle season is going to set us up for that last season of life, or when we're not going to be earning as much. This obviously helps. If you can have this concept in your mind, you can adapt a pace. Pace is incredibly important because 31 to 60, the pace is pretty frantic. But if you can know that there's always a means to an end, you'll be fine. You can't wait to enjoy your wealth in your 60s, not at all. But you also do want to enjoy your wealth in your 60s because you know you're not going to earn as much. We have to think of wealth. The guy made this comment. I don't want to screw it up. He says, wealth is like a theater drama of 3 acts, not a football game of 2 halves. If you can create it into 3 different pockets and know what season you're in and know where you have to work hard and how you have to focus, it will make life a lot easier. And I love the season I'm in. I'm right in the middle of that middle season, and I'm so enjoying what's going on with us right now.